Live,
Boom.
live as can be, as Jeremy makes it in just at the final buzzer. It is Keeping It Rio, episode number 76, and this is going to be a pretty damn good one. So, ladies and gentlemen, with no hesitation, let's hit the Keeping It Rio intro, and we'll be right back. We got some awesome guests today. We got some pretty cool stuff. So, stay here. We'll be right back. Oh, yes, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keeping It Rio. It's Thursday. You got Chuck and you got Jeremy over there. We got some more people that are going to be joining us here shortly. But in the meantime, Jeremy, how's everything going with you? Haven't really seen much of you today. We've been kind of busy. So, how's
Yeah,
everything?
it was good. Had a busy day today for sure. Had a couple of commercial inspections that we went to go look at. We had our coding specialist there in town, so shout out to Dick out there. Yeah, he came into town, so we went to a couple of cool little spots that we wanted to go check out, and man, learned a little bit about coding. So he's a cool guy, man. Appreciate him for that. Um, Shout out to our BNI group. We actually got a cool AC guy that we're using. So Ant got his first referral. He's referred him to two of our projects. So, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. And I got to admit, I met our coding specialist today for the first time as well. And it is funny because he's not like one of the older dudes named Dick. He's like probably like one of the younger people left on the planet that go by that name. And it's kind of cool that we get to work with that guy. So, hey, shout out to you, Dick. Appreciate that.
For sure.
Sometimes you get in trouble for saying that, but in this case,
it's a good thing.
Keep on being Dick, buddy. We love it. Yeah, so that was cool. I myself had some pretty exciting things happen today as well. I got up this morning and I found a screw in one of my tires on the Durango, which normally something like that would get me down, but today it didn't. I was like, all right, I'm going to go down to Discount Tire. There's one right here by our office. It's going to be in and out, no problem. It's always easy over there.
That's the one you went to, the one on Bitters?
Well, I didn't want to call it out specifically because my experience was not awesome today, but yeah, it was that one.
I used to know a guy worked there. You should have told me. I could have. He was actually the manager. Yeah,
that's a pretty good one most of the time, but today it was a little off. I've never had a bad experience at Discount Tire. Today's was not like hooray, but
yeah,
there was a screw in my tire, and the tire, it was like one of those questionable ones where it's like, can you save it or not? And like, is it covered under the warranty? Is it not? And it ended up to where it was covered under the warranty. But then the issue was going to be that it was only one tire, and then the other one was like a year old, and it was going to be running all weird like this. And
yeah, that's how they get you. They get me like that too.
The dude did a good job. Okay, next thing I know, I'm like, all right, yeah. And then he's hooking me up pretty good. This one's going to be covered. This one's going to be like $16. You're going to get a credit for this one because it's supposed to be this. And I was like, all right, let's go, man. I'm getting 2 new tires for the price of one, basically.
Yeah.
Not what my plan was, but cool. I feel like I do understand the need to have 2 that are even, I get it. So he's like, it'll be about 45 minutes. And I'm like, all right, cool. I got there early at 8 o'clock because I have an appointment at 10:30 in Hondo. And that's like an hour away. So I need to leave, about 9:30-ish. I hate being late for stuff. So
sure.
I get there and the guy says 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going to hang out over here, watch some YouTube videos. I watched the Lee Hate video today while I was sitting there. It's pretty good stuff, just hanging out. And I started noticing that it was like 45 minutes. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? Look outside. My Durango is still in the parking lot. I'm like, all right. And then I started noticing that people that came in after me were like getting their stuff and like leaving. And I was kind of a little bit concerned at that moment. And I'm like, all right, I'll let it slide for another couple minutes. Maybe there's an honest mistake. Well, then this guy that came in like 20 minutes after me got his car and like left, and he was done, and mine still wasn't done. So I went up and was like, sir, excuse me, you like said 45 minutes 2 hours ago. What's up? And sure enough, I think they just forgot about me because he just put my car in real quick, and I had the new tires on in like 15 minutes. So
that's dirty.
I'm not one of those people that's going to make a scene or anything, but I got to admit it sucked to feel like I was forgotten today at Discount Tire, even though the environment there is cool. The Wi-Fi is real good. Like I said, I was watching videos. Not a great experience. I was late for my meeting, which still went pretty awesome. So
I was just going to say, the meeting went pretty good, I'm sure.
Yeah, the meeting was cool. It was all the way in Hondo, so that's a nice drive. I got to try out the new tires, do a couple burnouts, get them kind of worn in. Because tomorrow we're taking the Durango on a trip, me, you, and Aunt, and we're going to
Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Broken Bow, Oklahoma, everybody. This is going to be the 3rd annual ASAP Rio Blanco K-Socialized Media Broken Bow, Oklahoma trip. And I saw already there's like a whole ton of stuff. Like JoJo and a bunch of people went shopping yesterday and had like, I don't even know, man. If I was looking at that would win the supermarket sweep by far. It was like,
that was good.
It was like 10 grand worth of food. There was like giant steaks and ribs and stuff. And it's like, all right, I like what you're doing here. So we're going to drive to Broken Bow tomorrow. We're not going to be working. Rio Blanco is going to be closed tomorrow. So if anybody wants to buy solar, you can still call, but we won't be here. We're going to Broken Bow, and it's going to be pretty cool because it's Anthony's first trip with the company to kind of see like the bigger picture of what ASAP and Rio and K Socialized kind of have going on, which you're aware of it. You've seen, Rio Blanco's a leg or, whatever of the whole thing. But it's going to be a pretty cool time. There's going to be a big group. We have a lot of fun. There's like go-karts and miniature golf and like a beach. And I think people are jumping off the cliffs and stuff last year. I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't trust that kind of stuff. I went to Hawaii one time and I almost died jumping off of a cliff. I jumped off a cliff and I jumped pretty far down. And the thing is, you go way down in the water, but you never touch the bottom because it's so deep. And then you're trying to come back, but you're not able to push up.
Yeah.
So you start really freaking out. Like I'm freaking thinking I'm going to die in Hawaii. So I vowed to myself, I'm never going to do that again, but I'll enjoy watching other people do it if they choose to,
Sure.
But lots of fun. There's boats and there's like cornhole games. I'm sure we'll have a cornhole tournament probably.
Well, we got to, Chuck. We got to bring that belt home.
Rio Blanco is coming to take the title this year. I have won some regional cornhole titles throughout the course of the year. I won the one in Orlando with me and Clint, and also me and Chuck Taylor, multi-time winner of cornhole at, big events. So I like to think of myself as a big event, big game player, and coming to take the championship from the cornhole Broken Bow thing. So that's going to be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to that. But most importantly, I really am looking forward to the time of driving up there because I think it's going to be fun. I really do.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being.
No, I'm serious. I think it's going to be pretty cool because we have Ant, and he's like really become a huge student of the roofing stuff. And he's had a good week and like sold another deal this week and has really like taken off. And for 7 hours, we're going to be in the car. We'll get to like tell him about stuff that we've experienced. And like, to me, I think that's going to be a great classroom opportunity and might even be the highlight of the whole trip for all we know,
For sure.
It could be. So anyways, yeah, we do have a special guest coming up. He's taking a shower right now and asked if I could hold down the fort, which of course we can.
For sure.
Our other hosts are not appearing on camera. Well, look, all you got to do is ask and you shall receive. I said our hosts were not appearing on camera, and boom, out of nowhere, it's Eric, and he shows up looking all dapper.
What is he
Eric,
doing?
how you doing today? I haven't talked to you at all today. How's everything going?
Good, busy, real busy.
I like to hear that. We got a special guest coming up here shortly. I think you're going to be excited to talk with
Nice.
someone that just got into the country today. That's a little teaser for you. So kind of cool. But we were talking about stuff that happened this week, and I was going to get with you because this past weekend we had a cool event too, right? Like We did the what did we do, Eric? We had a cool event over in Tyler, right?
Went to the car show.
What let me see here. I got a thing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Why is
was
Jeremy
good.
laughing?
Because he's like, went to the car show.
Went to the
Eric's
car
right to the
show.
point. He's right
Oh.
to the point.
Yeah, he's direct. I like it. Now he's gone.
I know. I was just getting ready to show us the slides of the car show.
Oh, yeah, pigs. Cool.
Oh, I do, man. We had a good time at the car show. I want Eric to be here to tell about it because it was fun. He might be going and getting something cool from the car show. Maybe Iverson, who was there. It's hard telling.
Yeah, we went to the car show. That was fun.
Yeah, Eric, check this out. I'm bringing some technology to Keepin It Rio now. Boom. I got some pictures of the car show. So here we were. This was at, what was the venue called?
I don't even know if, like, wasn't it? I think it was 1836 who sponsored it.
Oh, no, I screwed up. Well, see, I tried to be high tech, but yeah, it was 1836 that sponsored it, and I messed up. I had the pictures right there. I hit the wrong button. It was a good time, though. It was Eric, it was Johnny, it was myself, and also Iverson, who had a good time, I think. Iverson won a free snow cone from Kona Ice, right?
It looked like you had some food vendors out there or something.
I won a free beer.
I was gonna say Eric got some free beers. He was over there drinking it up, having fun with the DJ. He got Keepin It Rio mentioned several times, and Rio Blanco. I was just seeing if you're paying attention. He got Rio Blanco several times in the big green tent, and it was a little bit of a different kind of event than the Country Fest because it was like just a different environment. But I thought it was pretty cool. The DJ was really good. I did go public and say that I think DJ Ant, you know, he's a premier DJ in San Antonio, so it's not fair to say, but I think at Broken Bow, we're going to have a tremendous entertainment because I think Ant's bringing his DJ equipment, and he is one of the premier DJs in San Antonio, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Keepin It Rio and Rio Blanco are bringing the heat to Broken Bow, and we were talking about Broken Bow, Eric. Are you excited about the trip?
Yeah.
What time are you guys going to be heading out?
We're going in the morning. I'm stopping in Lake Hawkins.
Lake Hawkins is in Oklahoma?
No, in Texas. So it's on the way.
Okay, cool. How far of a drive is it for you guys? About
just
3
hours? Yeah.
We got 7.5. Me, Jeremy, and Ant. It's gonna be cool.
All right, it's for a weekend.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. We're gonna go and we're gonna teach Ant a bunch of stuff about roofing and sales and like how to be, you know, efficient with his time and how to maximize profits and how to get rich at Rio Blanco. So that's gonna be pretty cool, right?
Yep.
So Eric, you want to hear something else pretty nasty that's going down here at San Antonio?
What?
So me and Jeremy the other day were out and about. I don't even know what we were doing, but Tuesday, I think it was when we went to lunch at this Texas Self-Storage Association event that we went to, which is a different story in itself. That was kind of cool, but we kind of got dissed there a little bit, but it was fun. But we came back to the office and opened the door and like,
oh man,
immediately, right? Jeremy noticed it like out of nowhere. Like, what's going on with what? Jeremy, tell the crowd a little bit about what you detected.
Dude, I think so. I think there's like raccoon, like it smells like wet dog in our office now. It's gross.
We got to bring some of that thumb sauce up to Broken Bow, right?
Oh,
yeah, we'll bring some thump sauce for sure. We'll bring some thump. Eric, check it out. I got the wall of thump back here now.
First person to comment on this that they want a bottle at Broken Bow.
Oh,
you get one bottle.
That's right. The first person to comment that they would like one bottle of thump is going to get not just the regular thump, but we're going to give away a bottle of the Rio Blanco Green, which is the jalapeno.
Or if you want a regular one, you can have a regular.
No, not this time. I think we'll do the green. We'll just.
I did the giveaway. It's too late.
I know. I got the bottles over here though. So
come on.
I've been eating it on my lunch every day.
Is anyone going to comment?
Take a drink, Chuck.
You know who just commented, and this is a guy who I think deserves a bottle of thump because he got he didn't get the gas card he needed, but ladies and gentlemen, it's Stephen Bell. Stephen Bell, you have been awarded with a bottle of thump sauce. Stephen, do you want the green or the red? You let us know, and we will bring you a bottle of green or red thump, courtesy of your friends at Keepin It Rio
That was out of nowhere. That was fun,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Look at that.
That is fun. Eric thinks that nobody ever watches, but he's so wrong. People are watching all the time. You didn't think Stephen Bell was going to say that within seconds,
No, I
did
did
you?
not.
Telling you, bro. Keeping It Rio's got it going on. Here we go.
Who is
Stephen
that?
Bell with like red. Oh, dude, look out, everybody. We got Rico Suave in the house.
I love it.
Listen to him, dude. This guy's getting ready to take off. He's over at the San Antonio airport getting ready to hit the runway. He's at the Daytona International Airport, the Daytona International Speedway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Yes. NASCAR superstar DJ Ant is in the house. Ant, what's going on? You're looking sharp, my friend. I like the haircut, dude. Looking good.
Thank you.
I wish I could get a haircut.
I have to get my haircut. I can look. Jeremy took a picture or a selfie with me and Dick on the roof, and I was like, "Whoa, I need a haircut." So I was like, "I can't look rough going to Broken Bow."
I know it's your first trip. We were just promoting you being DJ Ant for a little bit at Broken Bow potentially, and
oh yeah, we're gonna bring this. We're gonna bring the setup.
Yeah, Eric's excited. He's gonna bring his parachute pants. He said he would do a breakdancing seminar for the kids. Broken Bow is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be the best one yet.
Isn't Broken Bow the home of Bigfoot? That's what they claim.
Is that it? Is Broken Bow the home of Bigfoot? Is what I've just been asked by Jeremy, and I'm not sure.
Because I remember every year that we go, they have the Sasquatch thing around town. I'm gonna look that up.
For sure. While you look that up, I do want to mention something. Eric, we just gave away a bottle of the red thump sauce to our friend Stephen Bell. I did want to mention that Chuck Taylor also purchased 60 bottles last week, as we mentioned, and they were delivered. And Chuck Taylor, check this out. He proudly promotes thump sauce.
If you've commented, you can meet us in Broken Bow halfway. We'll get you one too.
Ladies and gentlemen, here you go. This is Chuck Taylor promoting Thump all the way in Morgantown, Indiana. And this was a 60 bottle purchase by Chuck Taylor. We appreciate that. Look, Alan Roberts does want a bottle. He commented on the wrong thread. You know what, Alan? Ooh. I am going to bring you a bottle because you're a good dude, and I know you'll appreciate it. Right, Eric? Hey, we give things away. We love our fans at Keeping It Rio. Alan Roberts, Stephen Bell, you guys are going to get some thump sauce. We gave thump sauce away this week to one of our clients. We gave thump sauce away to... And for some reason,
I have a feeling Alan beat Steven's comment. For him to go through all that to comment on here, it must have been right on.
And Alan does comment, yes, this is the home of Bigfoot as well. So, Eric, Alan Roberts goes through in the clutch like he always does. Real quick, let's give a shout out to Alan Roberts. You know, we had a meeting this week, and Clint brought up a very good point about how people are dealing with stuff. You know, it's just the way it is. Alan Roberts is like literally running his office over there by himself and doing an amazing job. Alan, we respect you, buddy. You're a good dude, and we're going to bring you some thump sauce because you are the man. But again, check this out. I thought it was kind of cool that Chuck Taylor brought the Thump to the Morgantown Fair, and he's giving it up. I have my tent and all that there too. I'm not sure what that means, but okay, we're gonna be good.
Nice.
Check it out. Check it out.
He's probably got the coolest tent, for camping. Can't wait to see it.
Ooh, are we taking the Rio canopy?
We are, correct, Eric. We're taking the Rio Blanco canopy, right? That was on our itinerary. Right?
Who?
I mean, I was told to leave it there.
The other one in because I said it was easier to carry and lighter and easier.
The bigger
to travel.
one?
Huh?
The bigger one? The gray one?
That's the one I said we should have brought, but no, we loaded the Rio one up.
Oh, we should have brought the other one. The other one's bigger, and it is easier, I think. I agree with you, but I'm glad we're going to have the Rio canopy. We had that at the car show. It was pretty awesome.
She made it sound like it had to be the Rio one because I said we should do the other one, but
I understand. It's festivities. It's cool. No worries.
I figured we needed the brand, right? I figured that's what you wanted, and that's...
We do. We need the brand. It's Rio Blanco. We're going crazy, so that's going to be cool.
Jeremy, you're bringing drones?
I'm thinking about bringing some drones.
Jeremy's thinking about bringing drones, yeah.
What's to think about?
Are you going to bring your drone?
Mine's in the lake.
You already know.
It's not. It will be though this weekend.
Bring it. I wanted to have a competition between Eric's drone and
My drone is
Jeremy's.
not better than his. I just like my
No,
drone.
I
for
know
the
it's
price.
not, but we want to see how it compares, those, because I
That's
might
fine.
buy one and I want to see how they compare.
You can, because yeah, for like a cheap like drone, just to who cares what happens to it. This thing's nice. Pictures are nice.
Yeah, see, I know the heartache of having a drone that you really care about, and I bought a brand new camera for mine like a week before it smashed through a pond of ice in Ohio. I'm gun shy. I don't want to buy another drone because that was not my fault. What happened? It's not letting me on video. Let me see what's going on here real quick. You guys hang on for just a second. I got my friend Rodney Lawson, who's getting ready to be a guest.
Eric, I'll bring both of mine.
Let me get Rodney.
I just want to see like how awesome your good one is, and then I want to see.
Oh,
you have two good ones though, right? One's just a junior.
One's a mini, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to see them both. I want to see how awesome, because I know the big one's going to be way, way better. I just want to see how does the little one compare to mine, your mini.
Yeah.
I bet yours is still better, but I bet it's not. It can't be that far off. This thing's decent. I was flying around the house.
Dude, Eric, anything that you possess instantly gets like 13 extra credit points just for being cool. I mean, we talked about this last week with the hot tub. Have you put the hot tub up? Were you able to resist temptation?
No, I haven't put it up yet.
What are you waiting for?
Man, Eric's got like
100 degrees.
You're waiting for it to get cold?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It is like record hot outside.
Yeah,
probably wouldn't be cool sitting in a hot tub.
I'm going to wait till September, I think. That's going to be a long wait. I'm going to try to get it in August, which is next month. So
yeah, which is actually in only like 3-4 days. So that's cool. That's cool. So we were talking about the Thump. I did want to mention there are now 9 Thump sauce flavors. As you can see in the background here, I've got all 9 on the Thump wall. You see it?
Yep.
Let me tell you what they are, everybody. We've got spicy honey mustard, which is really, really good. We've got fiery cayenne, which we've all had, right? Eric, you've
none
had
of us would know besides the 2 that I got.
Hey, check this out, everybody. What do we got going on here? Uh-oh. Someone's on the hotline. You guys want to see who it is?
Let's see.
Hello?
Chuck?
Yes, sir.
It's not letting me on the video part. It may be on my end, the phone or something.
It's no problem, my friend. Rodney Lawson, welcome to Keepin It Rio. You're live on the air. You've got Chuck, Eric, Jeremy, and DJ Ant. Welcome to the program. How are you this evening?
I'm good. I appreciate you letting me take a shower. It's the first hot shower I've had in 8 days.
Hey, no problem. That's awesome information right off the bat. We're learning stuff about Rodney that we didn't need to know, but I understand why. So why don't you tell the crowd why you haven't taken a hot shower in 8 days?
So I've taken a shower, but it's always been either cold or lukewarm, room temperature type shower. I left last Thursday. Trying to think. Left Thursday morning to go to Houston, Texas. We had a layover, and then we went into Lima, Peru. Stayed the night. Friday morning, got up and went into Iquitos, Peru. It's a mission trip, and Iquitos is only accessible. It's a town of 500,000, and it's only accessible by plane or boat.
Which method did you take, a plane or a boat?
We took the plane.
Okay, nice.
So we flew over the Andes Mountains. And after we flew over the Andes Mountains, we kind of could come in. And as we were coming into town, we came in during the middle of the day. And so the airport is smaller than probably even College Station's airport. I would equip it to the size of a small town airport, like either Rockwall or Terrell, Texas. Those are good examples because that's about the size of this airport. There's one building, the airport's dropped down and land. There's one runway, and when you walk in, there's one baggage claim, and you don't go into a terminal. You go, you the plane lands, parts, and you go out like kind of like the president of the United States does. You go down stairs and walk across the runway.
You don't fall down the stairs?
No, we didn't fall down the
Okay.
stairs.
I was just making sure. The president of the United States sometimes falls down the stairs.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Glad you didn't do that. So you're saying that you're at a elaborate airport in Peru, and there's probably lots of jumbo jets flying in, United and American and Delta and all that. You get there, and it's a mission trip. How did the mission trip come about? And tell us a little bit about your experience, because it sounds like it was pretty cool. I saw some of your pictures on Facebook. Looked like you were having a great time, and you were meeting some amazing people. So how did that all come about?
That's a great question. So our church goes on 3 or 4 mission trips a year, and when you think of mission trips, you think of going and doing backyard Bible studies, or you go and build stuff. And actually, the focus of this mission trip was conference, and we were leading the conference. This church is about 400 people. My page is very open. You can go see the stupid videos that I made of me dancing and me getting a face mask. And I actually will focus on that here in a minute, because that's a big point, I think, of probably why you probably called me as well. But the mission trip was focused on a conference. There was something being built, and I'll try to mention that as well here in a minute. But the conference was over marriage, worship, administration, marketing, and negotiation or business, which is what I led. And actually, my business conference is live on my page as well. You'll have to. It was Saturday morning. We did the Saturday. I did one in the morning and I did one in the afternoon, and it was amazing. So we led the conference. Then Sunday we participated in their worship services. Monday was a free day. We got to go out on the Amazon River and went down and saw monkeys and wild animals. There was a snake at the end, but Rodney Lawson doesn't do snakes, so Rodney didn't go down to the anaconda. But there was on, and the anaconda was put on them, and so it was pretty amazing. Then Tuesday we went back. Oh, actually Monday we also went to their market, and then Tuesday we did some in-depth individual meetings, and then I went out into a couple businesses that a couple church members are trying to get off the ground and go and try to help them a little bit.
Outstanding. That's pretty awesome. Pretty fun to see you do stuff like that. I appreciate you for taking the time to be on Keeping It Real, because I know you just got home today, right?
I did. I've been home. So we were supposed to get home about 11 this morning, and when we got in, we even got put on the plane, and they deplaned us because of air pressure issues. And I was kind of glad, because I don't want to go through. I know a golfer. I'm a big Payne Stewart fan, and he died. He took off in Florida, and I think his plane finally went down somewhere in Ohio, and they lost air cabin pressure, and so we were having issues with that apparently. And so I was kind of glad we did get off, but it ended up being about an hour and a half wait. So I got in about 2:30 today, 2:30 or 3, and it's been a long day. We started the process of coming back home yesterday afternoon around 2:30 or 3. We flew in the night. We flew late afternoon, early evening to from Iquitos to Lima, and then we flew from Lima to Houston, basically from the clock to 7:30 this morning. So then we had the issues with the plane and couldn't get home till 2 o'clock this afternoon, or 3 o'clock this afternoon.
And here you are, my friend, on Keeping It Real at 6:30. I appreciate that. We definitely aren't going to keep you for very long, because we appreciate that. We want you to get some sleep, and do keep in mind.
I'm actually going to go out with my wife, so here in a little bit I'm headed to Crandall to pick her up. But I'll answer. I'm okay. I'll answer any questions you guys got.
All right.
I'd be glad to. And So let me focus on I'll focus on the Tuesday deal. And again, like I said, you can go over to my page. It's not my roofing page or anything. It's on my personal page, and there's no restrictions on my personal page, and you can kind of watch what we did. So we went into a barbershop, and it's all young men about my son's age, and Chuck knows Reese, and a few of you others may know Reese.
He's about the same
Reese
age as Eric.
Yeah, he's 22 years old.
Yep.
And so these kids range from 17 to 22, and they're trying to be a barber. And we walked in, and I sat around, and they were actually cutting two of them. There's 5 of them in there. And I walked in with the manager, the guy the pastor has kind of set this up, and he's got them doing it in and it's really nice. It's nice it doesn't have water. It does have a shower in the other room that they can use, but it's cool. It's a pretty cool little barbershop, and they made it look really nice. And I was adding some things that I thought they could do. And I just noticed that the 2 guys that were in there getting their hair cut, they just cut their hair and then took their money and really didn't say anything to them. And that struck me because being a barber, and he's like, and the manager's over there asking me, hey, Rodney, help me, give me some pointers on how I can get some more business. And I was just watching them, and at the same time these 2 walked out, another one came in and was going to sit down and get his haircut. And I said, Yonder, I can show you 2 things right now that you can do that will, I guarantee you, I don't care what culture it is, where it is in the world, that it'll bring you more business right now. I didn't know this guy. He couldn't speak English. I can't speak Spanish, but there's a translator there. And so I said, we're going to wait till he finishes his haircut. And right as he's finishing, I'm going to walk over, and I'm going to, I want you guys to be around me, and I want you to watch me and watch what I do and watch what happens in the process. And this was a real, this could go, I'm in a foreign land.
This is Rodney. He's in a village. Like, all the villagers are like surrounding around him. He's about to instill some wisdom. Like, I'm seeing the picture in my head. You've definitely painted a great picture so far. The kids are chanting your name.
No, they're not chanting my name.
Not yet. Okay.
But it's poor. They're poor. These people are poor, and they don't have hope. And so I just walked over, and I said, Yonder, I want you to watch this. And I said, and the guy's name that was cutting the hair was named Juan. And I said, Juan, stand right here by me. And I just looked at the kid in the mirror, and I said, hey, how was your experience? And the translator translated it, and he translated back, it was good. And I said, man, you look absolutely wonderful. And the kid was stunned. And beyond that, I said, can you do me a favor? When you go out into the community, can you tell some people about this place and send your friends and family to this place to get their haircut? And so he left, or I thought he had left. And so I gathered all the guys up, and I'm talking to them. And then I see out of the corner of my eye, that guy is still there. And I said, and I'm telling them what I had just done. And I said, guys, you got to practice this every day. And I said, you got to do it every day, and you got to be consistent with it. And I said, you got to wow these people when they walk in. Because if you wow these people when they walk in, and you give them the best, you tell them that you're about to get the best haircut in Iquitos, Peru, and then deliver, they're going to tell their friends and family, and your business is going to explode. And I said, you got to do it every day. And I said, we're going to practice on this. And I saw that guy was still here. And so I got the translator. I said, hey, man, I want to ask you a couple of questions. And he said, okay. And I said, so question number 1 is, when I came over there and did that to you, what was your first response? And he goes, no one's ever done that to me ever. And I go, well, how did you feel? He goes, I felt awesome. And I was going out on a barge, because this could have been he could have said, "Well, it's all right," and I would have been sunk.
I got to ask a question though, Rodney. I got to ask a serious question.
Sure.
Was it a good haircut, or were you just saying it?
It was a good haircut. Yeah, it was
All
a good
right,
haircut.
all right, that's fair enough. You always got to know. I mean, sometimes
The kid-
I say things and it's like, hey, cute kid
I
or
know.
whatever, and then whatever.
No, it was a good haircut. You gotta understand they only get their haircut one way down there. So
I was gonna say, what size bowl was it?
well,
I mean,
actually, I say that, and then Yonder had been telling me on Saturday that they do a lot of the fades down there. So they're into the fade era down. Everything's about 10, 15 years behind the U.S., but they're into the fades down there. So they're doing a lot of fades. But I will give the guy credit because I had watched him do the haircut, and he's actually the one. If you go see the video of me getting the face mask, he's actually the one that's doing mine and doing that, and he's applying some of the things that I taught him. And I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And so later that day, we went back to the church and was having lunch, and I told Yonder. And Yonder's kind of in between. He's not. So the guy that was doing the guy's hair and the guy that did my face mask, I told Yonder, him and one other guy, I said, these are going to be your two guys that just automatically start doing it day one. They are. I just believe they are because they're outgoing. They got that personality. And no one in the Peruvian Spanish world, there's not a lot of Spanish Peruvian people that are very outgoing. And I was really outgoing with that guy. I was like, hey, man, I kind of rubbed his shoulders a little bit. And I said, hey, man, did you just not get the best haircut ever? And I said, man, you look absolutely amazing. And he was just stunned. And so they're all doing it. And I told Yonder, because Yonder had not done it yet. And I happened to just catch myself. I was about to get out of the stool, and I said, wait a minute. I said, Yonder, you got to do it. And I said, Yonder, and I told him right in front of those guys, I said, Yonder, if you don't do it, if you as a manager are not willing to do it, they're not going to do it. And I'm telling you right now, it will change your barber shop, and it'll change your life. But more importantly, it's not about the money. I said, you're fixing to tell people every day that they look wonderful. And you're fixing to change people's lives. As they walk out that door, they're going to go, somebody just told me I look wonderful and I look great. And they're going to feel good about themselves when they walk out the door. And that can change a society right there.
I feel like Rodney Lawson just changed the entire society of Peru. And I feel like he just explained how he did it step by step. And I feel like the next time I go to Peru, there better be a statue of this man in the middle of town square because wow. But what if the guy did? What if he gives a bad haircut? I mean, do you suggest that he, remain truthful or?
Yeah, I mean, just make it right, and I can over time I can work with them. I'm going to go back. In fact, I'll do a plug. It's not official yet, and we'll have to work on it and everything. But I am going back hopefully the weekend before Thanksgiving. Probably going to leave down on Thursday morning. Try to do the trip in one day. I don't know if I can. And then go be in there Friday through Monday and come back Monday evening or start the return back Monday or Tuesday, 2 days before Thanksgiving. And it's all business. And you don't have to be a believer. I would like that, but you don't have to be a believer. But if you want to go, if there's someone listening to this that would want to go and maybe help me, because I don't know all the answers. And I made some missteps this past weekend. You may pull up my presentation and go, oh my gosh, this is basic and this is retarded. But I mean,
nobody would ever say such a thing.
Well, I mean,
Ant would,
I'm
but
not
not
as
us.
advanced as others. I'm not as advanced as others. I'll just say, I'm just Rodney Lawson.
Hey, Rodney, we share the same show with Eric Schugel. I mean, how do you think the three of us feel? We have to just be basic as hell. We got Eric over here. I mean, I feel you, dude. We all get it, right, Jeremy? Ant?
I'm sorry.
We know.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Eric, he's sorry. Eric's good. He's living the dream over there. Look at him.
I know. he's flipping baseball cards, right?
Rodney, do you buy any of the Any Given Break stuff? Are you in that?
It was fun, and more than fun, it changed my life. And the other thing I did, or I didn't do, I wasn't on this. There was something built. It was a swing set built. It was a pretty dang good swing set built. It's made out of mahogany, straight out of the Amazon jungle, and it was amazing, and it was built for the kids. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's about 8 main leaders, and about 6 of them were swinging at the same time, reliving their childhood, and they were just giggling and laughing and cutting up. And I mean, it just tugs at your heart when you see stuff like that, and when you realize that. And I didn't do this. Lonnie Womack and they're not gonna watch this, and I can't remember all the names.
Oh, they'll watch it.
JJ,
I feel like Eric Shugel's getting a lot of props right here. Eric has changed your life somehow through Any Given Break, and like,
don't worry, nobody's watching.
The point is,
you're wrong, bro. I see the number.
My point was that they just, they made a immediate change and put some joy in some people's lives right there. And it's like I told the guy that we were connected to that got us down there, I looked at Andrew and I said, within 3 months, you'll have 75 more people in this church just because of that swing set. And what I'm hoping is that if I can affect that barbershop and they can start growing, that they will, is what I told them. I said, when you start growing and when you start becoming successful, you need to give back, and you need to help others become successful in whatever they do. And I just believe that wholeheartedly. And I think you share what I'm saying, Chuck, very much. So
absolutely. And that's pretty awesome. I appreciate that very much, Rodney. Thank you for taking the time to be on Keepin' It Rio tonight on like 2 hours sleep, traveling across the world from saving a village and completely changing their mindset. I can't wait to see how that all plays out when you go back at Thanksgiving. And again, thank you for taking the time, because that's pretty awesome. We get a lot of people that are sleep deprived on Keepin' It Rio, and you're one of the very top, my friend. So thank you for that. Have a wonderful night. And I will talk to you soon. Jeremy, Eric, and I, and Ant, we do still have that open challenge with you and Reese for golf or bowling. So just keep that in mind.
Oh, wait a minute. No. You can't just cut me off with that right there. Y'all been dodging us. Y'all been dodging us on cornhole, bowling,
what?
Golf.
Dodging? But what?
Yeah.
No.
You're all sheepish on me right now.
How are we dodging? Like I clearly talk trash like on a weekly basis. I mean,
you talk trash, but you don't show up to play. I mean,
I was not notified of this. Where?
I told you and JoJo that we give y'all 5 aside and still beat y'all. So I mean, it's up to y'all when y'all are ready to play, but we can.
All right. It's on. Don't worry. Now you got Ant pissed off over here. Ant doesn't even know you, Rodney, and he's taking offense to this.
I got who pissed off?
Ant, DJ Ant. He's San Antonio's premier DJ, and he's also Rio Blanco's premier sales rep. This man's out there helping people left and right. He just got a deal today, or was it yesterday?
He's sleep deprived. Don't forget that, Chuck.
Well, that's true. There you go. But yeah, we're going to Broken Bow tomorrow, and we're going to be taking Ant with us. We're going to be taking Eric, Jeremy, and everybody. We're going to have a great time. So, Rodney, we appreciate you, and we will talk to you again soon. We will set up an appointment.
Cornhole.
Anytime you want.
That's what happened.
And when y'all get back from Broken Bow, I'm sorry.
Can't even speak straight right now. He's so scared.
Yeah, I'm scared. All right.
Uh-huh.
So when y'all get back from Broken Bow and y'all are rested up, because I don't want any excuses.
Nope.
Oh, we were tired, hungover from Broken Bow.
We just got back from Peru. I know. It's all good. Yeah. We both need to be rested.
So when y'all are rested, let's make it happen. But on a serious note, thanks for reaching out to me today, because I mean, I've been up for 36 straight hours, but the Peru is really, really something dear and near to me, that became dear and near to me. And like I said, I'm going back. I'd love for some businessmen or entrepreneurs that may be listening to Rio, because I know Rio stretches across the 7 continents.
I'll remind you, Rodney,
I'd
nobody's watching.
I'd love for somebody to jump on board with me and say, "Hey, Rodney, I want to go." And again, it's just about helping change a city that could change a region.
There you go. And Keeping It Rio is strong. We can help. We just helped Chuck Taylor buy 60 bottles of Thump hot sauce the other day that he's currently giving away at the county fair. So somebody's watching probably could go and help Rodney. So
all right, we're closing out that hour, so we say our
buddy.
final words.
Thanks a lot, Chuck. I appreciate you. Love you, man.
Yes, sir. Take care, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, buddy.
Bye. All right. Rodney Lawson, ladies and gentlemen, fresh off his trip to Peru. He's 36 hours sleep deprived. What do you got for that? That was pretty good, right? Sometimes you can tell when people haven't slept in a while, and you get to that moment where you're just like happy to be there. So that's pretty good. Thank you, Rodney. We were talking about the Thump hot sauces, the 9 different flavors. We love those. A couple other things we had. I used to work with a sexual predator. Jeremy and I found out today on the news. One of my former colleagues from back in the day was a convicted rapist. I won't even mention any names, but it's kind of shocking to see that kind of thing, but not really. So read into that what you will. Jason from Westerville, Ohio. And then this is my 10-year anniversary in Texas. Jeremy, I can't hear you. Your mic's off.
Oh, man. I was going to say, me and Ant saw a murder scene today. I forgot to tell you that.
Please tell us about the murder scene.
That was crazy.
We don't want to glorify it, but
no, but it really was a legit murder scene. We drove to the section, and you could see they had everything taped up. The news were there, cops, everything, and we were like, "Oh, something bad happened." And on the way back, they had already been there pretty much all day, right? Ant? I mean, all morning, all day.
Yeah, so they had like different agencies. The Texas Ranger, they had Terrell Hills Police, they had San Antonio Police, they had Bexar County Sheriff. It's just crazy how many agencies were on top of this, just because I guess of what happened. So basically, I guess like a 4:45, I guess a woman, I guess, knocked on a freaking duplex, got that she was shot in the torso. And I guess she collapsed and passed. So there was, I guess, 2 other people that were a man and a woman that, I don't know, left. As soon as Jeremy was like, "Oh, it's a murder scene," I was like, "No." So we passed by again. I was like, "Man, they're still there, but different agencies." So I looked up it on Facebook, and then that's how I found out all this information. They're trying to piece everything together. It's just. So I saw or heard something that they had a Ring camera that captured the audio of a gunshot around that time, but it was faced in the wrong direction. So they're still trying to pinpoint, everything. It's just crazy how technology and how they're able to. Okay, so we need to scan these people, and it's just I don't know. It's just like a mystery thing but. I found it crazy that all these different agencies were working together on this one little duplex side of the road, So
when they call the Texas Rangers in, that's pretty legit.
Right? That's pretty insane right there. And I will say one thing real quick on the subject of Texas. This Saturday will be my 10-year anniversary of living in Texas. So I do think now I'm going to get your guys' opinion, Jeremy and Ant specifically, because you guys are lifelong Texans, right?
For sure.
Ant, you've been here your whole life?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay. After 10 years, can I now qualify as a Texan? Can I now tell people I am from Texas? I've been doing it for 10 years since the day I moved here, but now I can do it without secretly hiding, right?
You got to say y'all real quick.
I say y'all all the time.
There you go.
Yesterday I was like, "Hey, what do y'all want for lunch?" I mean, that's my thing now. I'm definitely in. So I like crawfish. We eat Texas food all the time. So Eric has 2 more years, I think, right? You've been here for 8 years.
You're still a Minnesotian.
He's
What do y'all
still
call
in-
yourselves up there? Minnesotians,
He's a Timberwolf.
Wolves.
He's a T-Wolf for sure. So we're also talking about our office smelling like dead animal or wet dog or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think there's definitely something wrong. I'm not sure if you reported this or not yet. I did see our
We
boy
reported it
like
to
standing by
management.
the front door, but he wouldn't come in here because my truck was out there, and he realized that you weren't here, so he didn't want to come in. But yeah, like something's not right with our air conditioner for sure. When you turn it on, like the sales office now, it's like shaking. There's like weird vibrations going on in the walls. Like you can like stuff's moving around, and definitely the aroma, the stench, if you will. And the thing that's really, as much as I hate to say this, the reason why it's acceptable is my office has its own air conditioner and it does not smell like dead animal in my office. So I apologize for it not being such a huge deal to me, but we definitely need to get it addressed because it does smell like freaking horrible. I walked in just now and I was like, ugh, like, what is that, dude? And I guarantee it's where we already had a raccoon fall through the ceiling. They got through the air conditioner. And I guarantee it's like one that got stuck or.
Yeah, we got to check that because.
I don't know who this we is. Again, like we. I'm from France, but we ain't checking shit. I'll get someone to go up there and look at it. I don't even want to get on this roof, okay? And I'm a professional roofer. We had our guy get up there on the roof, and he said that it was ponding real bad. And to me, there's all kinds of red flags about the roof on our office building, but it's a rental, so we can't do anything about it. So we're going to take care of the stench. The other two things I had on here was the XFL. San Antonio's getting an XFL team. You guys pumped about that?
Actually, we have a little Texan test. Okay.
What's that? Go for it.
So I guess to become a Texan, you have to call Texas your home.
I do.
And then you have to finish the lyrics to the song.
Oh, let's see.
Stars at night are big and bright.
No? Hold on. I had it.
Oh, and now you're going to throw me off, and I'm not going to become a Texan, and it's going to be official.
No, that was it.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just.
I've been to the Astros game. I know about the seventh inning stretch.
All right, well, there you go. You're Texan.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Hell yeah. So there you go. We're Texans.
He's got anointed by Ant.
I have been officially anointed a Texan by Ant. That's all that matters. And we're talking about the trip to Broken Bow this weekend. Excited that you're going to be coming, and you're going to be bringing. You're going to be bringing your family with you, so that's going to be a cool time. You're going to be doing DJ Ant just a little bit, not the whole time. You're going there to have fun, not to be the entertainment.
It's going to be a battle. We're going to have a battle. It's going to be entertaining for sure.
Are we going to have a DJ battle? I know Eric was calling for a DJ battle. Do you think, Eric, who do you think would win?
I don't think anybody's going to watch.
Oh, you're acting like Eric now.
I know. Look how nonchalant he was when he said that, too. Like, he just did an Eric move, too. Did you see Annie? He was like this, and all of a sudden he's in a totally different. Man, Eric, that's magic.
You're affecting our guys.
Nah,
Eric.
I usually do it. I don't know. We'll see. His type of DJ is different from mine, but I don't know. It'd be cool to see how that goes.
I just want to see Ant do that stuff because that was like the coolest thing. I watched that video and I was like, that dude works at Rio Blanco. Like, how cool are we now? We got two premier DJs. We got San Diego and San Antonio.
Yep.
Eric used to be a star cornerback and a wide receiver back in high school. Yeah, Jeremy was a star athlete, dude. I was the youngest manager of White Castle. Like, what a star-studded panel we've got.
That's awesome.
DJ, bartender, MC right here. We got a little package.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Hey, real quick, not to get off subject, we are coming up on the hour, and Eric makes a very good point about that. But we did have the XFL in San Antonio. You guys pumped about the XFL?
Yes.
And
yes.
What do you think about it?
I just hope it sticks because everybody was happy for like the Commanders, and people were diehard Commanders, and people in San Antonio will tailgate for anything.
Yeah.
So
I know that's what's so cool. That's why I have hope about it. I just moved here like the week 3 of the Commanders season, right? And it was only like it went under after like 6 weeks or something. So I got to be in San Antonio for like 1 week when the game was here. And I was so happy because it was like, you know what? when you move to a new place, I've never been to San Antonio. I can't come in and be like, dude, I'm a Spurs fan or whatever, because I've never been a Spurs fan, you know? Like, it's not I hate the Spurs. I just never even thought I would live in San Antonio. So I thought it was amazing. I'm going to move to San Antonio. They get this football team. There's like 30,000 people at the Alamo Dome. I'm like, oh, you know, this is going to be a good thing. And I was ready to go to the game where Johnny Manziel was playing for the other team. And the league went bankrupt like 3 days before the game. So I never got to go. This time we're going to get the XFL. I feel like we'll at least get a full season, right? I mean, it's going to be on ESPN and Fox, I think. So we should at least get a full season. So I feel like we're going to have about 5 games that we can go to.
Tailgate setups there. You know,
I'm getting
barbecue.
season tickets to the XFL. I'm going to show my support for it. Rio Blanco is going to have season tickets. We'll probably give some away. We give away thump sauce. We got Johnny and Steven that we're going to be giving those to this weekend. So I think it's been pretty fun. We had a good guest, Rodney Lawson. Eric, would you like to say your words of wisdom to end this week's episode number 76 of Keeping It Rio? What do you got for us?
Alan and Steven get the
There you
thumb
go.
sauce.
Who did I say?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Oh, my bad, Johnny. I didn't mean Johnny. Alan's right there. I'm sorry about that, sir. Johnny didn't win any sauce. Sorry, Johnny. Your sauce has been revoked. But what else? Anything else for you, Eric, before we call it a day?
Can't wait for this weekend.
Can't wait for Keeping It Rio next week. That's what Eric was thinking, and that's what he meant to say. So that's cool. We love you too.
Eric, are you going to be in the cornhole tournament?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I got to find a straggler because I guess Jeremy and Chuck, maybe my son will play with me. He's 2, so I think we have a good shot.
He could. Eric could be, and also it could be like Iverson and Ant's son could be on the same team, or Marshall is 2, right? I mean, like,
Yep.
if you want it to be a competitive deal, there you go. Eric and Marshall against Ant and his son in cornhole. Everybody's involved, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
So that'll be cool. We're going to leave tomorrow morning, probably leave here at about 7-ish.
Okay, 7-ish. That's what we're saying.
7-ish. So we'll take care of business. We'll drive up there. I think it's going to be fun because I think we can like talk a lot about, you've got enough experience now to where we can actually have a good conversation about roofing and sales and stuff. And I think it's going to be a pretty good educational trip too for everybody. So
For sure, we have 14 hours of educational talk.
Yep, looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. I did want to mention today, I did also get invited by Lee Haight to be a speaker at his event in San Antonio, which we're definitely going to go to. There's no question about that. Eric, if you want to go to it, you're more than welcome as well. I don't know, but it'll be fun. So we're going to do that. We're going to go to Broken Bow. We'll have fun with that. All kinds of cool stuff this week. Episode 76 has been fun. Thank you to Rodney. We got Chuck Taylor over here as well.
Can't wait.
Chuck Taylor says, get your thumb hot sauce while it lasts. Thank you again to Chuck, who has posted up the thump bottles at his office. He's giving them away. And we love thump sauce so much that we drink it straight out of the bottle. But
take a swig, Chuck.
I will take a swig because I did earlier and it didn't kill me. So I'll take a little drink of the thump. Get a little
waterfall. I'm just kidding. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, yes. It's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. So
it really is good.
Eric,
put that on everything.
Eric, do you need any thump sauce? I can bring you some as well.
I love some.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you some. We had Rodney who's saying thank you as well, Rodney. We appreciate you.
Rodney.
Thank you, everybody who watches Keeping It Rio, the thousands and thousands in attendance and the millions worldwide. We do appreciate it. And we got some cool stuff coming up with Keeping It Rio and Rio Blanco. And as you can see in the back, you do need solar.
Yep.
And you can get it from 833 Rio ASAP. That is 833 Rio ASAP, Rio Blanco Roofing and Solar. And once again, Chuck Taylor says the thump sauce is amazing. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, until next week, we will see you. Thank you for Eric and Jeremy and Chuck. Keeping It Rio.